4 runs, and that is the highest partnership in the history of Test match cricket. So you can see the crackers, or hear the crackers in the background. What a fine partnership this has been.
And that'll be 4. He played with consummate ease, really. Just stood back and...
That's in the air, but didn't get hold of it. Have sufficiently to take it to the boundary. Oh, Sangakkara very, very quickly latched on to that one, the short one. You really can't go too short on this track. That's again, Sangakkara manages to get it over the slip cordon. Oh, that beat the fielder to his left and racing away for 4.
That's Sangakkara. He makes the most of that over-pitch delivery. Very nicely timed, right off the middle of the bat.
Few more runs in that area. I'm sure it's a matter of concern. Fielder let him down there in the slip cordon. Here we go again. Make it 3 boundaries. But this time it was outside edge. Oh, was that close to mark? Bats will go for 4. It does. Oh, that's nicely played by Sangakkara. Just picked up that one very quickly. Beautiful shot. The placement is perfect. It might go for 4, and it will. Lovely shot. What a shot. See, that's the way they play. They've got no idea how to set a field at the moment. That's his 50, and hasn't he played well? Sure, he's had a bit of luck, but by gee, striking of the ball today has been excellent. What a wonderful knock this has been from Sangakkara. Figure as well. Oh, slightly in the air, but there's more runs again. That might go for 4 as well. And it will. And there's more runs. That might go for 4, and it does. Unfortunately.
Swept away and will go for 4. Poor delivery. Pulled away. And yet another boundary. The 19th of the inning. No ball. And a little wider. Jayawardene onto it in a flash. And another 4 down to the 3rd man area. Extra runs down the leg side. Boucher unable to get across, so 4 byes.
And that's not rusty, far from it, but a full toss. When have you seen Mackay and Teeny? No. Well, there's no rust in that. Let me tell you, he is just enjoying himself here today. That's another boundary.
On Drenell. Getting some bounce, but Mahela Jayawardene was right on top of it.
His batsman off the spinners. Will pick the bones out of that. That is a class player. Backed it inside out, predictably. No bowling at the leg stump.
Secondly, if you have only just woken up. That's down the wicket, over mid-wicket for 4. And the news for you is that these 2 batsmen have taken their partnership to 173 now. He hasn't let the selectors down. Driven through the covers by Jayawardene. Yet another boundary. Beautifully timed. And 4 more. Down the wicket. And just falling short of the fielder on the boundary. And Sangakkara goes through to his 10th Test century, his 2nd against South Africa, the other being a double.
Magnificent shot. Good use of the feet. Checks up a little bit, but beautifully weighted.
Was there bat on it? Yes. The reaction of the batsman that came off the bat. First ball has been hit for 4, and Jayawardene gets his 15th. Mark Benson, as a sweep shot has gone over the square leg fielder. Sangakkara picking up another boundary. Few more runs down to that area that we call third man. But then this kind of artistry from Mahela Jayawardene is also to be expected. Nice shot. One of the better shots played today. There's nothing wrong with the delivery. It was pure timing on that occasion from Jayawardene.
And he's got plenty more work to do.
It's gone straight in the air, but with clear intentions. Once again, a very, very slow short delivery from Mahela. He's got it through. A huge grunt from the bowler, because he knew once the ball had passed the fielders.
That'll beat both fielders. They're not that far apart back there, but beautifully timed by Sangakkara. Swept away and swept away hard, way back with a square.
Well, it's a hard new ball, and it just hits the bat differently, isn't it? And brings up the 150 for Sangakkara. These Sri Lankan batsmen, it's a trait in them. I'm sure there was bat in it. Yes, and the way he runs at the opposite end, Jayawardene. Well, he's struggling. He's trying to get that ball to swing from middle stump, but at the moment he's just angling onto the pads. Well, it's the hard new ball, and it's traveling that much quicker.
A little bit. Just like that. Is it a bruise?
It's gone through, and once again Sangakkara getting deep into that crease to play this back foot drive. It's gone to third man, but I think the fielder at the third man didn't pick.
Oh, cuts and gets about a match, and that's racing down for 4. Short and pulled away, and there's no chance of stopping that. Well, that was in the air for a while, but wide off the man at slip. Not the easiest of chances. Wide off him, racing down for 4. Bounced quickly. Swept and swept well, using the length once again, and crashes into the boundary.
Great shot. Use of the feet, and he's found the gap too.
Sangakkara, and that's the best partnership versus South Africa. Steve-O and Greg Blewett.
There again, the controversial shot, according to Robin Jackman. With 4 runs. There he goes. The 4th double 100 for Sangakkara. His second against South Africa.
There it is. A double. His 3rd double. The first 6 of the match. She's happy. They're happy. And what a partnership. What a knock. Inside out, over extra cover. Cop that. There just to illustrate. Another beautiful shot. Placement is absolutely perfect. Now this is the 6th highest. 613 balls. Oh, that's a gimme. That had nuts and topping on it. That was delicious. There's a big hit there. And 1 bounce, 2 bounce and a roll away for 4. Great shot. That might go for 4. A big scream for Andre now. But he can scream out to the crowd to throw it back.
Bad bounce. And that brings up his 250.
And that's a class shot. One of the rare boundaries today.
nicely put into the gap. Sangakkara again, the timing exquisite. That will run down for 4.
Better off, Sri Lankans. How's that for a bad misfield? Brings his 250 up. And looking for 2 and run sold into the wound. Well played, Sangakkara, 250.
Oh, edged it, first slip, not there, 4. And then having beaten him, just drag that down a little bit and Jayawardene onto it like a flash. Back with a square with power for 4. Full toss, 4 runs.
Oh, this could be 4 runs. Yes, so there it is. 4 runs, and that is the highest partnership in the history of Test match cricket.
So you can see the crackers, or hear the crackers in the background. What a fine partnership this has been. Pumping the air, and the entirety of the VIP enclosure, the interim committee, standing in applause. Fastest partnership in international cricket. And the irony is that one of the people where the partnership was broken is out there.
This 3rd wicket partnership is now the best ever partnership in the history of the game. As I said, over a period of 129 years, over 1,800 test matches. So the significance of today. There it is, 1946-47, when Holker was a team. There is that lofted extra cover drive that he plays so well. One of the rare shots in the game that he's really mastered, Mahela Jayawardene.
Beautifully played. Beautifully played. Mid-wicket. Extra cover. That's it. Stroked away quite elegantly, which is really the way that he's played throughout this innings. 300.
What a moment in his career. Not just for him, for his wife, his family, his teammates, and for the country as well. The 2nd player for Sri Lanka to score 300. Joe Surya being the first, and that's 340, so he's only 40. That might go for another 4, and it does.
Gone. Outside edge. And let's find out whether Jayawardene also is walking towards the dressing room. Doesn't look like a declaration has come in.